Hello there, you're now with me, Handy Gui, for TVS English News at 5. Let's get to the headlines. Premier of Sarawak, Dato' Patinggi Tan Sri Aban Johari Tun Openg, is scheduled to grace the International WAQF Conference. The event, organised by University Malaysia Sarawak, will gather some 300 delegates from all corners of the world from March 16 to 17.
Dan kita menjangkakan ada seramai 9 pembentang kertas kerja berkaitan dengan aspek endowment dan wakaf yang akan dibentangkan oleh speakers daripada dalam dan juga luar negara. Dan juga kita menjangkakan kemungkinan ada dalam 300 peserta yang akan hadir pada International Conference dan International Conference Wakaf Endowment ini. Tujuannya adalah beberapa perkara. Pertamanya adalah untuk memberi kesedaran kepada komuniti tentang betapa pentingnya aspek wakaf sebagai salah satu cabang ekonomi.
Elaborating further, Dr. Kadim said the Sarawak General Hospital will also be launching a health fund at the festival.
Dan juga kita akan melancarkan apa yang kita panggil tabung kesihatan wakaf, khusus untuk membantu mereka yang memerlukan bantuan bagi diagnosis dan juga treatment kanser. So ini adalah kerjasama di antara UNIMAS dengan Sarawak General Hospital.
He said this after a courtesy visit to the Premier of Sarawak, Dato' Patinggi Tan Sri Abang Johari Tun Openg at Wisma Bapa, Malaysia on Friday.
Now, the Unit for Other Religions, or UNIFOR, will be repairing old and rundown graveyards in rural areas as part of its expanded role. And Minister of Food Industry, Commodity and Regional Development, Dato' Sri Dr. Stephen Rundi Utom, said the repairs were necessary as many traditional graveyards, such as those belonging to the Iban communities, are in poor condition.
Rundi, who is also Kamana Assemblyman, said UNIFOR will also be assisting followers of other faiths to repair their respective cemeteries and give financial aid. He added that communities that require such assistance can request for it. He said this after presenting UNIFOR checks to 7 missionary schools from Cebu, Maradong, and Sarike. Commenting on aid to missionary schools, Rundi said UNIFOR will also provide aid to schools in terms of rehabilitation, maintenance, and ICT procurement for students, especially in rural areas. A total of 826,770 ringgit was awarded to 7 schools based on request.
Now, the Sarawak Marine Police Region 5 has seized 10,000 litres of diesel worth about 152,000 ringgit during an operation codenamed Contraband from a warehouse at Jalan Ding Lik Kwong in Cebu. Cebu Police Chief Assistant Commissioner of Police Zulkifli Suhaili said a 34-year-old suspect was also picked up during the operation.
Hasil pemeriksaan yang dijalankan oleh pasukan Polis Marine Cebu pada tengah hari Khamis mendapati seorang lelaki warga tempatan yang mengakui sebagai penjaga gudang gagal mengumpulkan sebarang bukti berhubungan iaitu kebenaran memilih, menyimpan, membawa barang kawalan tanpa permit atau lesen yang sah dari Kementerian Perdagangan Dalam Negeri.
Police seized a tanker and 3 tanks with 10,000 litres of diesel, and the seized items were handed over to KPD and HEP Cebu for further action. The case is being investigated under the Control of Supplies Act 1961. Individuals found guilty of violating the Control of Supplies Act 1961 may face a fine of up to 1 million ringgit or a jail sentence for a term of up to 3 years or both, while companies or organizations can be fined up to 3 million ringgit.
Onto some international affairs. A teenage girl was pulled alive from the rubble in Turkey on Thursday, February 16th, more than 10 days after an earthquake that has killed more than 42,000 people in the country and neighboring Syria. A video released by Sakarya municipality showed rescue workers surrounding the 17-year-old girl before she was covered in a blanket and carried away.
The teen was rescued in Turkey's southeastern Kahramanmaraş province 248 hours since the 7.8 magnitude earthquake that struck in the dead of night on February 6. Meanwhile, a 13-year-old boy was pulled from the rubble of a destroyed building in Antakya on Wednesday, February 15, more than 228 hours after the earthquake struck. Video footage released by Istanbul municipality showed the moment the young teenager, Mustafa, was rescued and carried away by emergency teams. The combined death toll in Turkey and Syria has climbed to more than 41,000 and millions are in need of humanitarian aid, with many survivors having been left homeless in near-freezing winter temperatures.
The United Nations plans to slash food aid to Rohingya refugees in Bangladesh. The UN blamed a funding shortfall for cuts that agencies warned could deepen food insecurity and malnutrition in the world's largest refugee settlement.
The World Food Programme, WFP, said it will reduce the value of its food assistance from $12 per person to $10 starting next month. It added donor budgets have been stretched by the pandemic, economic downturn, and crisis across the globe. The WFP appealed for $125 million in urgent funding, warning of immense and long-lasting repercussion on food security and nutrition in camps rife with malnutrition, where more than a third of children are stunted and underweight. Two UN special reporters warned of the devastating consequence of the funding shortfall, saying it was unconscionable to cut rations before the Muslim holy month of Ramadan. Moreover, Rohingya are barred from working to supplement their income, and Bangladesh has constructed fences around the camps that stop them from leaving. About 730,000 Rohingya, a persecuted mostly Muslim minority from Myanmar's Rakhine state, fled to Bangladesh in 2017 to escape an army crackdown carried out with genocidal intent, including others who left in prior waves. Nearly 1 million live in huts made of bamboo and plastic sheets.
See the world closer with TVS as we bring you the latest news updates both locally and internationally. More headlines, just head on to our website at tvstv.my or follow us on our social media platforms. That's all the time we have for TVS News at 5. I'm Handy Gui. Thank you for watching.